Crash Course, and today we will be talking about government and politics. For today's episode, we will be discussing the topic of court cases. Today's court case is Roscoe versus Goldberg, which appeared in the court in 1981. First, let's talk about conflicts. When the Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan, Jimmy Carter reactivated the draft in the Military Selective Service Act, MSSA, but recommended that it included women. Many people claimed that it was unconstitutional. Others claimed that if they were to draft women, then it would violate the restrictions on women serving combat roles. Others claimed that women should only be drafted into non-combat roles, such as nurses. Now we will be discussing who was involved in this court case. Robert Goldberg, a medical student at Penn State, about to register for the draft, challenged that the gender distinction is unconstitutional, and Bernard Roscoe was the director of the Selective Service System at the time. Now we will be hearing a quick word from our sponsor.
A woman fighting in the war? I don't think so. A woman buttering her husband's biscuit with some heart-healthy margarine? Yes. Buy I Can't Believe It's Not Butter. In stores now.
Now I'm sure you're wondering, what was the result? We will be discussing that next. In a 6-3 decision, the Supreme Court decided that it was constitutional, stating the existence of the combat restrictions clearly indicates the basis for Congress's decision to exempt women from the registration. The purpose of registration was to prepare for a draft of combat troops. Since women are excluded from combat, Congress concluded that they would not be needed in the event of a draft, and therefore decided not to register them. Lastly, it's very important to know how this all affected our country. It allowed for women to not register for the draft and not be required to fight in the military in the case of a draft, unlike men. It led to a later case, United States versus Virginia, where the Virginia Military Institute only allowed men to enter, and the Supreme Court claimed that they had to include a parallel program for women. However, more recently, in the National Coalition for Men versus Selective Service System, the Supreme Court declared it unconstitutional to not include women in the draft. However, it stated no specific action the government had to take. Thank you for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to leave a comment requesting more videos. Thanks, and have a great day.